Any one of you that are watching and listening, are you struggling with comparison? Are you struggling with insecurity? Are you struggling with rejection? Or are you struggling with self-doubt? Our scripture this week is coming from 2 Corinthians 10 and 12. It says, "Not that we dare to classify or compare ourselves with some of those who are commending themselves, but when they measure themselves by one another and compare themselves with one another, they are without understanding." Here's something that's quietly exhausting a lot of people right now. Comparison and looking at somebody else. If you go on social media today, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or whatever else a lot of the young folk are scrolling on, there's a lot of comparison there. There's young girls trying to compare themselves with models. There's some men that are actually comparing themselves with models. You cannot compare yourself with anyone else on this planet. Watching everyone else and measuring your life against what other people appear to be doing, that's not good, ladies and gentlemen. And social media has made this even worse because now people compare their success, they compare their relationships, they compare their appearance. Well, that's a big one. They compare their finances. They compare their calling, especially if you're in ministry. They compare their spiritual growth against carefully edited moments from someone else's life. Think about those that you're watching on social media. Do you really think those people are real? A lot of those reels that you're watching, they're edited. And you know what happens? Slowly, comparison begins to poison perspective. Let me say this to you very clearly, ladies and gentlemen. Comparison will make you feel behind even when God is still working in your life. Paul says comparing yourselves among yourself is not wise. Why do you think he said that? Because comparison distorts reality. You start focusing more on what others have than on what God is doing in you.